Hey guys, what's going on? It's Talk Forest TV back again with pretty much the last word. Obviously, this is returning back to the channel as well this season. Obviously, we wanted to get talking about yesterday's game between Forest and Bournemouth, which finished 1-1. Obviously, now we had time to digest what happened yesterday and everything from the injury to conceding a really bad goal and everything. Really wanted to get on and actually discuss it. So obviously the team that played started the match obviously was pretty much what we expected. Obviously there were a lot of Milinkovic why he wasn't playing. Obviously he carrying a suspension over from last season, so that's why he wasn't involved. So it was pretty much Sells in goal, Williams, Barley, Murillo, Aina. Then you got Sandari and Danilo. Then we got the usual front four: Gibbs, Ilanda, Hudson, and Wood. And when you look at that team, you think that's a really strong team. Yeah, fair enough that it's the team that we had from last season, didn't know she had that because it probably, when you can fit in Anderson in there as well, when you had like Yates and you got Milinkovic to come in and you got like Miguel, obviously you'd be thinking about it like we have got some serious players that they could drop into that side and make it Schwand or even still with the same. And obviously we all was in shot with Danilo going off like he did. I'll be honest with you, when it first happened, I thought it was a head injury. He might have got concussion or something. It was sad to see that he had to bring stretchers off, and when it hit, Ben said that it's a broken ankle and that we will need minor surgery on it and he could be out for 2 months. I think that is probably the best bit of news that anyone can ask for. I know you'll be out for a bit, but I think he will come back stronger. He will be adamantly coming back, and you know what, we were doing a lot, bless him, in there with Sangari, and I think that hopefully that the injury isn't, I think that he can have he can come back stronger than ever. So I think, bless him, I think he will come back strong, and I think that he will be a better player for it. Obviously Yates came on, and you know what, I know there was quite a lot of things on Yates coming on and everyone questioning it, especially with Anderson on the bench. But I think Yates came on, and you know what, he probably won his better games. I know it's first game of the season, but he looked up for it. He just led back, Sample in that midfield, and I think if we would have been losing early on, we would have put Anderson on. But I think because they were 0-0 so early on, Nuno wanted to play a safe card, and he did. And he had Anderson on in there. Brought Anderson on later on, I meant. But when he had the Yates on, obviously it just gave us that bit more of a solid foundation in front of that back four. I felt like that what Yates had done, and you know what, he actually did quite a few forward passes, and even with the spaces, I know that he was getting involved and he chucking himself into challenges, which you need that. And I felt like that he had a really good game. Obviously it was his shot for the goal as well, for Woody Boy, but yeah, I felt like that Yates played quite well, and bless him, he did. Obviously Tandari, I know there's been a lot on him this pre-season. He had a really good pre-season, been playing well. I know that everyone's saying but the easy teams, but I felt like yesterday it's probably the best match he had in the Forest shirt. Obviously it's just winning defensive battles. It would play passing balls really well. Yeah, he did the odd one here with him, but everyone does do that. And you know, but Sandari played really well in there, and it just grown into that match really well, and it just ran that midfield, like everything, not everything, but most of it was going through him to Gibbs, right. And you know what, he played really well. And I felt like that Forest was on top that first half. Didn't know she had that. They was really on top. And you know what, we got that goal that we deserved. It's just frustrating that we couldn't carry on into the second half, and we couldn't take that second chance that we needed to. And I think that had that second chance and we took it. I felt like we would have gone on and won that quite easily. And second half, it just not helped with the injuries and that. I think if all the injuries didn't happen with like Ilando, if it didn't happen with Aina, that they all came off injured, I felt like we would have been fine. Obviously Aina came off quite early, Ilando came off, and I think I don't understand too negative on here, but why bring Dominique Guess on and not bring why bring Dominique Guess on when we had another window on the bench with Jota? I couldn't think of his name then. That's probably why I went round the houses. I mean, we had another natural window on the bench in Jota, and we had Anderson. So unless if Nuno felt happy with Dominique Guess playing that deeper wide role, it might have been that. And you know what, Bournemouth just grown into that second half, and it was just hard to watch, to be fair. And you know what, I don't know if anyone else's heart attack was going, but mine was. And you know what, Bournemouth probably deserved that goal, and they did deserve the point. But on the second half, I felt like we won the first half, they won the second half. So it's as frustrating as it is. I felt like that a point was probably a fair point overall in terms of both teams and that. And Forest's thing for Wellington Tower was mint as well. So tell us what you think in the chat, drop the subscription in. I'd like to thank you and goodbye.